Dobro Veche, Divine Pisces, 222. It is Tuesday, October 13th, 2020. I'm going to do a union update for the day. I am still having to figure out my schedule, my drop schedule. This week is going to be kind of what I've been doing. And do my daily message in the morning, and then in the evening, probably do this. But it may vary because my schedule is going to be different. So just be aware of that, guys. But I also want to just remind everybody about the Save the Forum giveaway. I got 2 more days. The deadline is October 15th. I really want to have $300 to be able to renew the website. Okay, thank you everybody who's already donated. And remember, clear for any donation of at least $5.55, you go into a drawing to win one of 3 prizes. I linked the original video for all the information of that for that in my description box for you guys. But basically, it's 3 really great prizes. I mean, one of them is a mini reading, one's a in-depth reading, and one is a spiritual coaching session. Okay, so you get to basically go into a drawing and win one of those 3 prizes. If I can get to 300, which I'm really, really close, guys, really close. So just help me out here. Okay, I think I only need I think the last I looked, I would say I only have about $50 that I need left. Okay, so help me out, guys. This will help you guys out. It'll help keep the forum up. If I can make it to $300, I'll give away an even bigger prize. Okay, like a grand prize type of deal. Okay, so appreciate you guys so much. As far as I know, I talked yesterday kind of about divine masculine specific, or masculine energy. It doesn't even have to be divine masculine. Like masculine energy, if we're talking about inner union. The masculine energy just in general feels like it wants so bad to latch on to something quote unquote tangible. Right? When we think tangible, we think material. We think 3D, like money, material possessions, things. Clear, right? And it's like this whole idea that without these things, masculine energy feels lost. Like without these things, like nothing else matters but these things. It's like they're not secure enough in their spirituality or in their, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. There's just so much programming that seems to be coming into play right now. And I just feel like a lot of masculine energies or divine masculines, whatever you want to call it, it's just like, for some reason we still can't release the fact that we don't need to rely on the material so much. Does that make sense? And I feel like this has been obviously the major issue with divine masculine. And the reason for that obviously is because masculine energy does control the 3D. I mean, if you look at if you're looking at the energies and what they rule, the feminine rules the 5D or the astral or the spiritual realm, whatever you want to call it. Sorry, I'm so tired. And then the masculine rules the 3D, okay, or the physical realm, okay. But you have to have a balance of both. And it's like the masculine is so much, and this could be, again, the energies within you is so attached to the 3D possessions right now. There's like this massive codependency window coming in. It's like, it's hard to explain, but it's like the more, they feel they need it, the more it's eluding them, right? Money, possessions, maybe like things are happening over and over and over again. Maybe they're like getting all of these things happening to them at once, and they're losing a bunch of money, and it's like, no, I need my money, meh, and so they're losing basically the ability to manifest because they're chasing chasing, right? Masculine's becoming the chaser, okay? um, which is, of course, something I've been saying for a while. Whether it's chasing divine feminine or chasing just in general, they're chasing, okay? The feminine energy right now has just had enough of chasing. I think a lot of divine feminines or feminine energy just in general is just tired. Just tired. Like, a lot of divine feminines specifically, I feel, are just tired of the journey. Like, they're just, they don't. It's like they don't want to be done. They don't want to be done, but it's like they don't know what else to do, right? And I feel like a lot of divine feminines, this is where surrender is coming in. And that whether this has to do with your connection or not, whether this actually has to do with maybe some karmic situations you're dealing with, you're just done. You're just like, you know what, I'm tired of being leeched off of. But at the same time, it's like some of you have realized just how much you've been relying on other people or things or the energy of people around you, like, so some of you are still just trying to come to terms with where you actually are in your journey, and it's like you aren't even sure, right? You're not even sure if you're better off than you were a year ago or whenever your awakening was. Clear. But you're still trying to quote unquote fake it until you make it, which in its own way can be exhausting too, so it's almost like a catch-22. It's almost like you just feel like, I can't give up now. I've gone so far, I've learned so much. I can't give up now, obviously, but at the same time, it's like, I'm tired. I need a break, right? And so I feel like as far as the connection goes, the way this is pertaining to the connection, a lot of divine feminines have walked away, and I feel like most of the people who actually follow me, most of the collective who has been following me for a while, most of you have gotten to this point, the feminines, or whoever it is that's the awakened twin. Could be a masculine too, and you could be resonating with this. So please take it as it resonates, okay? But it's like whoever was the awakened one, a lot of you have just pretty much done. Like, you just done. Like, you're just like, I got better things to do with my time, right? And then there are some people who are new come to my channel, who are coming over from other people's channels, which is cool. I mean, I'm all about networking. That's cool. But I think, a lot of new people are getting triggered by me. And they're not used to that, and everybody has a different reading style. Everybody resonates differently with different people, right? But they're not used to just having it straight. Just be like, hey, you're kind of still in obsession. Hey, stop watching 3, 4, 5, 6 hours of readings a day. Hey, is that all you do, right? But the thing is I'm you came to me to be triggered. Clear, okay? So those of you who are new and you're triggered by the messages I have to say, or triggered by the way that I say things, believe it or not, it's for your own good, all right? There's a reason why you were led to me. For whatever reason, however you came to me, there's a reason you were led to me, but you were ready to hear what you need to hear. Okay? Are you ready to receive it? Maybe not, but you're ready to hear it, because it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up, okay? And I still feel a lot of unions coming, but the thing is, and I can't put a timeline on. Don't ask me. I can't do that. I have no idea how that works, because it's different for everybody, and I'm not going to put a timeline on things. I'm like, yeah, he's coming next week. Nope, not going to do that. No, that's false hope. Not going to do that. I'm not mean. I promise. Right? But I don't know if you guys remember when I was talking about the split and how there's going to be different kinds of unions. Okay. There are going to be those who are in mission with their person, and that was part of their union process, and that, you know what I mean? And they're in union where they're getting close to actual, like, union, complete union, from start to finish, mission and everything. and are going this way together. Okay. And then you have the counterparts that are going this way together. Completely different kind of union. The union in ego, right? The union in narcissism, the union in obsession, the union in consistent runner chaser kind of phase, okay? And then you have the twins that are, one is going one way, one's going the other way, okay? And those of you, you know, maybe your counterpart decided he or she, whatever, chose a soulmate, okay, or a karmic. They're going to have union there, okay? Maybe, you know, whoever you are, divine feminine, divine masculine, whatever, you're on this path, you're going this way, you're going to have someone else to come help. That's going to be a different kind of union. I think there are readers out there that put way too much emphasis on physical union, and they keep people stuck in that obsessive cycle. They're not telling people the truth. They're not. Okay? I will always say the truth. And I've been seeing it for a while, and I'm not going to name names because that's not my place. You know, you listen to your own guidance. You listen to yourself, okay? But if you're watching readings all day, every day, and you haven't seen a change in a year or two, hello, there's something you're missing, okay? That's why I focus so much on inner union on my video, on my channel, okay? Is inner union is the point, okay? And there are some of you who have, you know, who are in separation, you've been in non-communication, but you're still getting that psychic link, you're still getting the dreams, you're still getting, you know, the telepathy and things coming in very regularly. And I know I do the same thing, even though, you know, I have KOC, as I call him, right, who's joining me going this way, while my counterpart's going this way, right? But I figured out, you know, a lot of it just has to do with messages. I'm getting a lot of messages that way, okay? So those of you who are still have a psychic link with your counterpart, even though you're in separation, okay, well, listen to the messages, okay? A lot of times, you know, the message is not even always necessarily about your particular connection. It could be about something else. Okay, this happens to me a lot. Like when I connect with someone else's counterpart, like if I'm doing a reading or SRT or something like that, a lot of times, you know, the original vessel will show up. But I have noticed, look, don't get so caught up on the vessel, okay? The original vessel, okay, may not be actually who is supposed to be in mission with you, who your life partner actually is, okay? This is not really about romance at all, okay? And I've been saying this for a while. It's really not. Okay? It's not. And true twin flames, those of you who have actually met your counterpart and you've been through this for a while, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? So stop closing yourself off. Don't put yourself in a box with this whole twin flame stuff. There are people out there who are feeding this twin flame toxicity, lie, crap, okay, and keeping people stuck in it. Please be careful who you listen to, okay? Clear. People are going to start dropping off. And I know I'm not the only one who says this, you know, because I'm not the only one who sees it. Okay? And it's always amazing to me, like, you know, there's a group of us who get together every now and then. We do talk, you know, but it's not very regular. It's maybe once every couple of months, if that. But sometimes I like to catch up with some of my fellow readers, and I don't watch them as much as I'd like to, really. Just, I don't have time, you know, honestly. But, you know, from what we talked to, it's like, wow, I was talking about the same exact thing. That's just confirmation for me, you know, that we're all obviously onto something. We're all picking up the same thing. And when you have readers who are picking up the same things, that should be an indication that, hey, there's something here, right? So be very careful, again, who you listen to, the kind of advice you take on. You know, if there's readings that are making you feel like crap about your journey, for goodness sake, stop. Just stop. Okay? I even tell people, like, even if it means you stop watching me, for God's sake, stop watching readings, please. Get out of the obsessive cycle. Clear. It's not good for you. Okay? So I still feel a lot of obsession being released in these connections. It's like, and be careful, guys, because I know, I think I said this last time, that I do feel that some of you, your counterparts, are going to come back. Okay? And it's a test. For most of you, it's a test. Now, some of you, it's pre-union. There, okay? So just listen to yourself, okay? But for most of you, it's a test. Okay? October is a big month. October is a huge month for this sort of thing. Obviously, it's month 10. It's the closing of cycles and the starting of new ones, you know, new beginnings and whatnot. So just be aware of that, all right? Something may come around to trigger you. To move you forward. You know, some of you have been feeling incredibly stagnant this year. I'm telling you, 2020 is a call to action for light workers, though. And there's a reason why things have been so crazy, okay? There's a lot we're releasing this year. We have to, okay? It's because it's preparing us for the years to come. There's some stuff coming next year, right? I remember the beginning of 2020, everybody was like, this is going to be a great year. I'm like, no, it's not. It's going to be a transformative year. We're going to have a lot of soul growth this year. I don't know if you guys go back and watch some of my videos from earlier this year where I was talking about 2020 and how transformative it was going to be. And then, boom, COVID. Okay? So, just... I'm telling you guys, like, when I feel something coming, I'm not just joking. I'm not just playing around. Like, if there's something coming, I'm going to tell you guys. I can't always tell you what it is, but I can tell you there's something. It's just like there's something that's going to be incredibly, incredibly clear, life-changing between now and the end of this year. And it's going to be so impactful that people are going to lose their shit. Okay? It's going to rock your world. Some of you, it's your personal life. Like there's just going to be some realizations in your personal life that's going to completely throw you out of orbit. Okay? And you're going to be like, huh? Right? Okay? Everybody's been there, at least at some point in this journey, but I mean like a major mind, okay? So just be prepared, okay? So, wow, yes, I love this. Okay, don't even look at the cards. And I was just about to say that the test that's coming, it's going to basically test your faith, you know, faith, trust, whatever you want to call it. You can't have faith without trust, right? But that's just it. It's not just testing where you are, but it's testing your faith in the journey that you are still committed to your path, to birthing this new age, new world, whatever it is you want to call it, okay? Everybody calls it something different. That you're still committed to this. And that you still see your place in it. Okay, this is the feminine. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Feminine energy first. I switched it. I used to do masculine energy first. I do feminine energy first. Okay? Yeah, 6 of Wands. Okay? This is what it's testing right here, okay? That you have resolved the inner conflict. You are resolved, okay, to move forward, regardless of the obstacles in your way. It's like you basically have surrendered. You're like, okay, you know, there are things that are going to come my way, but you know what? I'm going to take it day by day. I'm going to trust that source has my back and that I know what I'm doing, and I'm going to move forward. I'm going to manifest my way forward. I'm going to use my intuition, listen to what source is telling me, and create my reality, which is going to help what? It's going to help everyone. It helps to uplift the collective and humanity itself, okay? To lift us out of this whatever the hell is happening. Okay, whatever you want to call this. All right. I call it purgatory because really 3D is kind of like purgatory. It's kind of like hell. We are in hell. Okay, it's like we relive it over and over and over again until we get to nirvana or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Um, I mean, that's from Hinduism. Look, if you look at a lot of the most of the major religions, we all believe the same thing. So those of us out here talking spiritual stuff, and when people come at me with like the stuff in the Bible about tarot cards, I'm like, yeah, the tarot, the Bible was written by men. Of course, they're gonna want to control people who read it into not wanting to believe anything else. You have to believe what the Bible says. Do I? Okay. Where does the Bible come from? Does anybody know who the Sumerian texts were? Look up the Sumerian texts. Okay? Like you can't polarize stuff like this. Okay? The massive spiritual awakenings that I have seen within the last couple of years is just breathtaking. People are waking up to the crap that they've been fed their entire lives and going, wait a minute. Hold up. You're telling me that I have to believe what some dead guy says, otherwise I'm going to hell. No. Do you see what I'm saying? So, like, it's just open your mind to the things that you're seeing, okay? You'd be surprised at how you'd be surprised at how much actually makes sense. Now, if you haven't read the Bible, I still recommend you read it, okay? The Old Testament, New Testament, go, read the Quran, read these religious documents and read them for what they are. These are people's interpretations of the history of the world. Read them as historical documents, not religious ones. It will change your perception. And when we know what happens when you change your perception, you change your reality, right? And you open yourself up to truth, all right? So do yourself a favor, get yourself out of a box, okay? And go read some religious texts and read them with an open mind, okay? Throw away your prejudice and just read, okay? So masculine energy, yeah. This actually came up yesterday with the movement. There are a lot of divine masculines that want to communicate. They want to get out of this defeated energy. A lot of them want to communicate just how defeated they feel, but they want to get out of this energy bad, okay? And some of them, they feel that in order to get out of that energy, they have to speak it, but they're feeling held back from speaking. It's a cycle. Okay? They're afraid to speak because they're afraid of what's going to happen when they do, but they won't be able to get out of that energy until they speak. Do you see? So masculine energy desperately wanting to get away from this defeated energy really bad. So that they're just feeling so stuck right now. And it's, of course, themselves are keeping themselves stuck. Now, this is interesting too, because I do feel, remember what I said, and I hadn't looked at these cards when I said that some of you, your counterpart's going to be coming back. Okay? But you have to make a decision here. Is this a true offer? Okay? Be aware. Be very aware of what is happening. Clear this out. Some of you have been in so much confusion, okay? But I'm telling you, some of you, this is going to happen. And you have to make a decision here. Okay? Is this true? Is this a true offer? Or is he just coming back to give me to get my energy back? Or he, she, whatever. Okay? I mean, that's, boom, wow, okay? So messages, feminine to masculine. Masculine to feminine. Okay. Oh, I love this. So messages from source. Don't dim to fit in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what divine masculine mainly is doing. But divine feminine's kind of tired of doing this too. Some of you have been doing this with your counterpart. You have been trying to hide who you are to your counterpart. I don't know why, but you are. Some of you are doing this. Okay. Some of you, you're afraid of what people are going to think of you. Your spiritual awakening. You're afraid to talk to people about it. You know, just like masculine is afraid to talk about what he needs to talk about, but all it's doing is keeping him stuck. Okay. So this is for the entire. This is for everybody. Okay. Stop dimming yourself. Masculine, feminine doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah. Double mission. Serve the world by being you. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Speak your truth. Speak it. Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. If they're not ready to receive it, that's on them. It has nothing to do with you. Stop taking on the responsibility of other people's feelings. Do you understand? Okay. Um, there's a difference between not caring what people think and not letting what people think bother you. Do you see? I mean, obviously, we care about what people think, especially if it's loved ones. I want your opinion. Tell me what you think. Okay? But saying that, well, your opinion is valid, but I'm not going to let it bother me. Different. Okay? All right, guys, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.